Hey guys, Dave here. I just wanted to let you know that my Battle of Zanra Kickstarter has begun. It's a video game that plays like a hex and shit war game. So far it's received 51% of its goal. Please consider backing this Kickstarter. Any profit will be used to support the Centurion's Review website and YouTube channel. Thanks. Hey guys, Dave here. Welcome to Centurion's Review. In this scenario, Iran and its American allies are attacking a U.S. military post which is at the Roadside Inn Diner. Essentially what's going on is the apocalypse occurred, and originally the apocalypse just took place in the United States, so Iran and some of their Arab allies went to the United States thinking they'd be able to take it over in the chaos. Well, they found out it was really chaotic, and to make matters worse, the US military was still around. And then the zombie infection got into Iran and the rest of the Middle East, and they got it a lot worse than the United States, so they don't have a home to go to, so they're trying to take over the United States and make it their own home. They have two BTR-80s and some motorcycles, and each BTR-80 has 7 American civilians in it that work for them that are going to attack too. So let's get it started. On the first turn, the Iranians automatically go first, so we'll just roll to see who goes first, the Americans or the zombies, but the Iranians will go first. So Americans got 6 and then zombies. So it'll be Iranians, Americans, and then zombies. Alright, so on the first turn, no one's allowed to do a double move, but however, wheeled vehicles can go 18 inches on the road, so that's exactly what this BTR-80 is going to do. And there's some zombies in the way, so first he hits this one. Alright, so he's going to roll on the elite table. That's only for running over zombies. And the first one he hits, he gets a 3, so that's knocked back, so it's just knocked out of the way. And then he moves forward into these 3 here, so let's roll these 3 dice. One is killed, and the other one's knocked out of the way. Alright, and over here we got another BTR-80 who's coming onto the battlefield. So he moves 9 inches there. And on the corner here, we have some motorcycles coming. They're actually coming in on the edge there, so they'll come in 18 inches. The motorcycles have a machine gun and another guy on it who has an RPG-7, but the RPG-7 can't be fired while the motorcycle's moving. And when the machine gun fires, it has some negative modifiers. So let's measure the range here. It's over 12 inches. So that's 2 shots, but he's going to get a -1 to each of his rolls. Actually, this one will be able to shoot 2, so that's a total of 4 dice going at these guys here with a -1. So the 2 6s become 5s. So those are possible wounds, but since these guys here are behind sandbags and they're wearing body armor, they will save on a 3+. So this guy here saves, other guy saves, they both save. So he's around 30 inches, so he gets 2 dice, and he's firing at the Humvee. 1 hit on the Humvee, and the Humvee's got armor, so it will save on a 4, 5, or 6. He saves. And then there's the BTR over here. There's a Humvee over there he's going to fire at. Alright, so that's less than 24 inches. So that's 2 shots. And they both miss. Wow. Alright, so the Americans will go now. The only anti-tank weapons the Americans have is on their Humvees. They got 50 cals, so those will work against armored personnel carriers. And they also have one guy here who has an AT-4, but he's only got 1 shot with that. That's a disposable weapon. This Humvee down here is going to fire at him. 1 hit. And we'll roll and see if it bounces off. It does not bounce off, so that Humvee now has, or not Humvee, that BTR now has only 9 hull points left. And then we'll roll for the Humvee down there, 2 dice, both miss. It's the zombie phase now, so this guy here will try and move into this motorcycle. This guy here will move into the BTR-80, even though he can't do anything to it. He doesn't know any better. That guy will move up. And these will try to swarm the BTR-80. BTR-80 is too heavy to knock over, but the zombies don't know that. And then we got one zombie back here. This zombie here will get one swipe at the motorcycle. I'm not allowing the motorcycle to fight back in melee, so let's just... He misses. So now we roll to see how many zombies enter the battlefield. 3 enter. And they'll enter at 2, 6, and 6. Zombies are not unlimited in this scenario, so they're going to run out in a few turns. There's 2, 3, 4, and right here, and right here. Alright, so now we will roll to see who goes first. Americans get a 6, Iranians get a 3, and the zombies get a 6. So the zombies and the Americans will roll off. So the Americans got it. The zombies will go last. Or not last, the zombies will go second, rather. Alright, Americans, we'll start with the Humvees. This one here will throw 2 dice at this BTR. No hits. The other one will throw 2 dice at the other BTR. No hits. Wow. This guy here is waiting for that BTR to get in range with its AT4. It's got a 24-inch range. So now we're going to have some rifle fire. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 will be able to shoot over at... actually, only 2 can shoot over here at this guy here. They're rolling on a train table. So that's 1 hit, and he does get a save because he's moving, so he will save on a 6. He does not save, so he takes 1 wound. It's a total of 4 wounds on the motorcycle since there's 2 guys, but after you take 2 wounds, one of them's dead, so that weapon can't be used. So now it's the zombies who are up next, so this guy will attack this motorcycle again. Nothing happens. This will move there. That one will move over there. These guys are going to swarm here. And we got 1 zombie over there. Alright, so now Iran is up. So these motorcycles here are going to go first. This guy's going to fire his machine gun. Gets 3 dice at these zombies here. He hasn't fired yet, so he won't get any negatives. So he gets 1 5, so that pushes this guy out of the way. And then this guy here will fire at that zombie and pushes him out of the way. And now they're going to move up. To about there. Alright, this BTR here, you know what, he's just going to do a double move. So he's at half speed because he's off-road, so that would be 9, so he's going to go 18, so he won't fire. But he's getting to where he needs to be. Alright, this BTR here, he's going to move forward. First he hits these 3 zombies here, so he'll roll 3 dice against them. And that's on the elite table. So he knocks 2 of them out of the way. And then he gets, oh, I'm sorry, he gets a +3 too, so those are actually dead. Now he's going to move forward. Double move. Right into there. Alright, so Iran's done what they can do. So now the zombies are up. This zombie here moves this direction, and he gets into melee with that US troop there. So the zombie will roll, and he gets a 4, which does nothing because he's untrained. Now the human will roll. And he gets a 3, which does nothing, so nothing happened there. And down here, the zombie moves into there. and rolls and does nothing. Fights back, and the zombie's still okay. Alright, and down here, they're going to run after the motorcycles. They don't quite make it, though. So the Americans are going to go, and he's going to fire his AT-4 off at that thing. And gets a 1, misses, so his one-shot weapon is done with. Alright, so over here the Humvee will fire 2 at that. 6 counts as 2 hits. So that's 3 hits total. Let's roll for these 2. They make it through. That one does not, so he's down to 7. And down here, this Humvee moves back here and gets a shot at the side armor. So he's going to have less of a save. Actually, he can move further than that, right to there. So he's got 3 shots. Alright, let's see if this one penetrates. It does, so that's 2 hits so far because it was a 6. And this one, both of them penetrate, so he's down to a 7. Alright, new turn. Let's see where the zombies come in. Or how many come in, rather. 6 come in. That might be all that were left. Oh, almost all that were left. Or actually, it is all of them. So 1, 2, 3, 4. No, there's 1 left, actually. Alright. So let's see where they all come in. One comes in there. One comes in at the corner here. 1 down here. 1 there. Actually, there's 2 more coming in at the corner here. Yeah, that's where they are. So let's roll to see who's going first. Americans get a 4. Iran gets a 1. And the zombies get a 1, so Iran and the zombies will roll off. So Iran will go before the zombies. Alright, so Humvee here is going to fire 3 shots there. 2 hits. 1's a 6, so that would be 2 damage if it gets through. Let's see if that one gets through. Yes, it does, so that's 2 damage. And the other does not, so this is down to 5. Alright, over back there, that Humvee is going to roll 3 against the BTR-80. And he gets 2 hits. And let's see, BTR, that one does not save because he's being hit in the rear, so that's 2 hits. The other one does save, so he takes a total of 2, so he's down to 5. Alright, down here we got the motorcyclists. So all these guys on the roof and stuff are going to try and fire at the motorcyclists. We'll start with these ones here who are within 12. So actually this one guy here first is going to shoot at the zombie. Gets a headshot, the zombie is dead. Other guy here will shoot at the motorcycles. 2 3s that does nothing. And 3 guys on the roof here, they each get 1 shot, so 3 at them. So that's 3 hits down here. And they haven't moved yet this turn, so those automatically went through, so each one will take 1 damage. And that's all they can do. So now Iran is up. So he's going to fire 3 rounds at these. Actually, he's going to ignore the zombies. He's going to move up to here. And so is that guy. This guy won't be able to make it all the way over. So they're not going to get cover from these 2 motorcycles here. So let's take those 6 shots. So they get 3 hits, 1 being a headshot. So let's roll to see if they save from the headshot. Does not, so this guy dies. And the other 2, let's see if he saves from those. He saves from 1 of them, so he's taken 1 wound. one more wound, he's dead. Alright, BTR here is going to fire at that Humvee. 3 shots. And he gets 2 hits. Both of them were 6s, so it'll do 2 damage if they get through. And one gets through, so the Humvee only has... He's taken 2 whole hits, so he's got 2 left, and then he's destroyed. Alright, and then up here... This guy here is going to fire at that Humvee. He's turreted, so he can fire in the rear. So 3 dice. Okay, one's a 6, so we'll roll for that. So that's 2 damage so far, and the other one. So he does 3 damage to the Humvee. The Humvee only has 1 whole point left. So now it's the zombies. And we have a bunch down here. So he's able to make it a motorcycle. So is he. Not quite. Got a bunch of zombies over here. Gonna run towards the noise. Alright, so down here we have 2 zombies against the motorcycle. He got a 4, he got a 4, so those are 2 misses. Now the motorcycle, actually I don't let the motorcycle fight back. And then there's a zombie right here who's going to attack this guy. Actually, this one makes it in 2, so he just shuffles over. So that's 2 on that guy. 5. So 5, I believe, is a hit since he's untrained. Yeah. So that's 1 hit on him, and then he's going to fight back. He's trained, and he does nothing. Alright, new turn. Americans get a 4, Iranians get a 2, zombies get a 1, so Americans will go. Alright, so this Humvee moves into here, and is attacking the first, trying to run over the first motorcycle. So he gets 1 plus 4, so this takes 1 wound, it's knocked out of the way. Then he moves into this one. I mean, he's got a plus 3 here, so 5, that becomes 8. So he kills everyone on that motorcycle there. But he's got to roll now to see if he takes damage, since he ran it over. On a 6, nope, nothing happens. On a 1, he would have gotten stuck. So he runs into that guy. And it's a 5, so that's one more wound. So now he's got 2 wounds, and he's knocked out of the way. And he stops there. He's not going to bother with the zombies. So then he's going to fire his 50 cal at those guys on the motorcycle right there. 6, so that whole motorcycle is destroyed. All right, and then over here he's firing some at the rear there. That's the Humvee firing, that is. So he gets 2 hits. Let's see if this thing... He blocks 1. He blocks both of them, actually. And then we got some guys on the roof here who can fire at this motorcycle. So that's going to be a total of 4 shots. Two hits, 1 being a 6. So it's... he does get a save because he's moving. He does save from that one. Let's see the other one. Does not save from it. So he's got 1 point left. Alright, now the Iranians go. This guy here is going to fire his RPG-7 at close range into that Humvee. So that's going to be a hit. And we're going to roll to see how much damage it took. So it was at 5, so that does D10 damage. Or excuse me, no, he was at 0. So it does 7 damage. And the Humvee only had 2 hull points left, so it's destroyed. Alright, this BTR here, he's going to go straight to there. Let me measure that just to make sure. Do a double move to there so he won't be able to shoot. The other BTR here, he's going to unload his passengers. Alright, so one of them has an RPG-7, so he's going to fire that at the Humvee. Yeah, he hits it. So let's see how much damage he does to the Humvee. If I can find a D10 around here. Does 8 damage to it. So that Humvee's gone. Alright, as far as the other guys here, 3, 6, 2 got submachine guns, 1's got a pistol, so that's 7 shots here at this guy. They're untrained, so that's only 1 hit. So he's going to roll his save. He actually fails his save, so they lost the machine gunner. That sucks. Or no, they didn't. He took 1 damage. He's still alive. Got 1 left. He's dead, though. Then on the other side here, we got 5 shots going into there. Alright, 1 hit. And the guy saves. Alright, so he's going to fire his 12.7 millimeter gun there right into the sandbag position. The sandbags get no cover from that weapon. So that's 1 possible headshot and 1 possible wound. Actually, the headshot goes through, so 1 dies. He'll kill this guy, and then this other guy here will take a wound. Alright, so zombie turn now. 1's going to go after that. 1's going to go after that. There. And there's 2 zombies there, and these zombies are following up. Alright, so down here, we got 2 zombies against a motorcycle. They do 1 wound to it. So he was at 1, so he's actually dead now. Alright, and then over here, this guy's attacking the American. So he does nothing. American fights back. He's got a rifle, so he gets +1. So 6 headshot, that's dead. Then back here, we got 2 attacking that guy there. 1 hit. Actually, that's a headshot, so that'll be a kill. But he fights back and does nothing, so this American dies. Alright, and that's the end of that turn. So let's roll for initiative again. Americans. So it'll be Iran, then the Americans, and then the zombies. Alright, so right here, he's going to unload his cargo. These guys are going to move behind them. And these guys will move forward. Alright, so this guy's going to fire his heavy machine gun up there. And that does nothing. This one will fire his heavy machine gun into that sandbag position. And that hits one of them, and he's automatically takes a wound, so this guy here will die. Alright, now for the infantry. 3, 6. So we got 3, 6, 9. So we got 10, 9, 10. Wait a second. 3, 6, 9, 10, 11 shots at that guy. But 4 of them I have to do separately because they're behind the... he doesn't get cover from them. Alright. So that's 2 hits. But he does have body armor. So he saves from one, does not from the other, so he's dead. Then over here we have 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 at that guy, but one fire. One he does not get cover from, so that guy will go first. Miss. And the other one's just rolling. So that's 2 hits on him, one being a headshot. If he fails, so the headshot, he blocks that one. No, he does not, because he's just... Oh, wait, he does, because he's got the sandbag there, so that blocks it. The other one, he blocks too. Alright. And then the heavy machine gun here will fire into the building. Does a wound to one of them. They don't get cover from that. Regular rifle fire, they will, not from that. Alright, so Iran is gone, so now the US will go. Start down here. This guy needs to fall back or something. 6, and then he'll climb up here. Or try to. Alright, he's up there. But he's taking 1 wound. Alright, over here. 3, 6, 9 shots into that group there. 1 headshot and 5 wounds. So 1 headshot will go on him. And then the 5 wounds, so 2 more are dead. And this guy's got 1 wound left, but I just realized something. I did not fire his RPG-7 during his turn, so I'll let him fire it now. He's going to fire it up into the building there. That's going to be a hit. And they get no cover save from that. So this guy here will die. Alright, so back to the American turn. So we have 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9. They're going to fire at the humans there. They didn't do so good. Did 3 wounds on these guys. Alright, now finally the zombies are up. So down here, these ones are just going to move this direction. We got some zombies down here who are moving. They're moving really close. Next turn they'll make it in. Alright, so we have 8 zombies left. We have 1 zombie left. So we'll roll D3 to see where he comes in. He comes in over there. Now all the zombies are present. So Americans get a 1. Iran gets a 2. And the zombies get a 3. So the zombies will go first. This should be interesting, actually. This guy here's got 1 wound and he's being attacked by 4 zombies. So they'll get 4 swipes at him. And they do 2 wounds to him, but he fights back. And does nothing, so he's dead. Alright, and here, these 2 zombies move into this guy. And they do nothing. He fights back. He pushes one of them out of the way. And finally over here, alright, 2 on this guy. Nothing. He fights back. Nothing. And then 1 on that guy. Nothing. Fights back. He pushes this one out of the way. Alright, so zombies went first, so now it's Iran. He's going to fire his 50 cal over here at these 3 zombies. Or 12.7 millimeter, whatever you want to call it. And he gets 2 hits, so they're both headshots. So 2 zombies are killed there. Actually, we forgot one one combat here. These two zombies will attack this American. Let's take care of that before I forget it. They miss. He fights back and does a wound to one of them, so just pushes them out of the way. So they're going to do 7 shots at those two zombies. And they kill both of them. Over here we got 3, 6, 7. 7 been fired into the building there, or to the roof of the building. So they got 1 headshot chance and 1 wound. So headshot does not save, so he's dead. And the wound does not save, so this guy's dead too. Alright, over here, these guys got to do something about these zombies behind them. So 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. 5 shots at these 3 zombies here. And wow, they killed 3 of them. Alright, this heavy machine gun here is going to try and kill that US soldier. So that's 2 hits which go through, so automatically, so he's dead. Alright, Americans are up. Their commander here, he decides the situation is untenable, so he calls in and asks for a reaction force. He probably should have asked for it earlier, so let's roll to see when the reaction force is going to come in. It'll come in 5 turns. I think there's going to be history before that. Alright, so we have 3, 6, we got 9 shots here going into these humans here. Alright, so they kill 3 and wound 1. 1, 2, 3. And they wound that guy. And that's all they can do. So they shot so they can move too. So they're going to try and get out of here. So he's going to move down, try and get off the board. Down. Down. Next turn they'll be able to get off the board. Alright, so now we have 4 turns until the reaction force arrives. So these guys here, this one turns here and tries to run over these 2 zombies. +3. Kills them both. Up here, this runs over this and tries hitting these 2. And kills them both. Alright, looks like well, it's a new turn, so let's see who goes first, but it looks like Iran's won here. Americans will go first, so they run off the board. So the board's empty. Looks like Iran won. Alright, thanks for watching, guys. Have a good evening.